Okay, dear students, today we are going to continue the same thing, that is performance attribution, what you have discussed yesterday. I hope you are remembering that one. Anyhow, we will have some reflections over the yesterday's class. And today we are going to discuss the very important method in performance attribution method, in which most of you are going to work, and your seniors are also working in that area. Especially this is useful in case of SIPs, systematic investment plan, in case of portfolio management. Okay, so after that, if time permits, we will see the performance attribution report also. So before going to that one, as usual, we will see the news with relating to this today's topic. You can see that one, Kotak AMC, that is asset management company, files for new multi-cap fund, and they applied for SEBI, and SEBI also granted the permission. You know, this they are running a nice portfolio department, and their portfolio is said to be the very good, and they are getting good returns also. In case of Kotak, we will see that one. And now they are moving towards the multi-cap fund. Previously only 3 caps are allowed, but recently SEBI permitted to have a multi-cap. What is that caps? Small cap, mid cap, large cap. Now it is multi-cap. Anybody?
Cap means capitalization, sir.
Yes?
How big the firm capitalization is.
You are correct. You are 98% correct. That is, small cap means the market value will be less, more number of shares. Mid cap means it will be steady with good returns for minimum period of around 5 to 6 years, and they are having the stability of returns. Large cap means usually infrastructure, but it never means that infrastructure. Large cap funds have the heavy market values. Usually the market values are measured in terms of times. Say for example, I am having a 100 rupees share. The present market value is only 120, 110. It comes under the small cap, because the difference between the market value as well as the book value is just 20 rupees, 20% only. That is why it is called as sorry, small cap. Next one is called mid cap, means the same 100 rupees share is now selling for 200 rupees. Now 200 rupees is also considered as the mid cap. Once upon a time, 200 rupees, 100 rupees share, if it is selling for 200, it may be categorized as the large cap. But now it is not like that. A 100 rupees share is selling in the market for 200 rupees, it comes under the mid cap. If a share original price 100 rupees, but it is selling in market for 400 rupees or more, then it is called as large cap. So it is based upon the capitalization. Capitalization means market capitalization. Market capitalization is nothing but market value. Today Yasin is buying a share for 500 rupees. What is its book value when it was issuing, or the nominal value? If it is 5 times bigger, it means large cap fund. That is the traditional meaning, but now our SEBI clearly classified the mid cap, small cap, large cap clearly. Usually the organizations are permitted to have large cap funds or small cap likewise. Now the SEBI given the guidelines that even you can go for multi-capitalization. That's what the multi-cap funds are saying. They are moving towards the new thing. First time in case of India, Kotak Asset Management Corporation, that is AMC, they got that permission from the multi-cap fund issue from the SEBI. And you can see last year or this beginning of this year, it is moving on well. They are going to issue the size worth rupees 33,462 crore. And in the since it is a multi-cap, 71% they are going to buy from large cap companies. That is market capitalization with high values. Then 29% they are going to issue from the mid cap. That is the middle value. If it is going between the 20% or more, then they fix the balance in the small cap. So that is the multi-cap, how they plan in the SEBI. That is a very interesting thing. They have done that one. It is also coming under the value research. A value research has been conducted by the SEBI. After that, they did it, that one. And now they are doing well. We have to wait and see. Another news clippings I already shared with you. That is the most popular equity mutual fund chosen by the investor in the year 2020, last year. That is the calendar year. During this type of pandemic period, there are some funds have been went on well. You can see the example large cap funds. Few examples are here. Axis Blue Chip Fund, ICICI Prudential Blue Chip Fund, all these things. Mirare Asset Large Cap Fund, Nippon India, even the State Bank of India Blue Chip Direct Plan. They are coming under the large cap fund because their values are more than 4 times or 5 times. They are having the more capitalization value in the market. That is called large cap funds. Likewise, mid cap funds which entered in the market run successfully are once again Axis, DSP Mid Cap, Kotak, L&T, Invesco India. These are all the mid cap. It is moving around 2 or 3 times. Then less than 2 times something small cap funds. State Bank of India is running the mutual funds. That is SBI Small Cap Fund. The fund manager is from State Bank of India. Axis is also having small cap fund. HDFC, Nippon, once again L&T. These are all the organization running the small cap funds. Small cap fund means they have to invest in the small cap. Market value is less than 2 times. Multi-cap funds, SEBI permitted last time, and most of the companies now they are moving towards that one. Kotak standard multi-cap is the standard one. They are running successfully. Aditya Birla Group, Motilal Oswal multi-cap, Axis multi-cap fund. These are all the examples of multi-cap. They can invest anywhere, not only in the combination of equity and debt, but also in small cap, mid cap, and large cap. That is why we are going to discuss today when we are going to find out the performance attrition of these companies portfolio. You must know all those things. How the performance attritions are measured. Once upon a time there was no classification, so they used to have investments only in debt equity combination like that. But now it is not like that. The world has changed. If you are going to work in an organization, you are going to prepare what will be the expected returns based upon your judgment. That is important. That is why you are studying the analytics. Okay. Let us recall what we have discussed yesterday. Just a recap, then we will directly move on to the third method in performance attrition. We have discussed what is the meaning of performance attrition. Simple thing, it is the difference between the expected one and the actual one. That we have discussed. We have discussed with the example of ONGC, how the ONGC is performing, what is their expectation and its return. That is the meaning of performance attribution. First we discussed about the multi-factor method, in which different methods are used to find out what is the reason beyond that one. We can say that macroeconomic fundamental models and statistical models. Then we discussed a very nice theory propounded by William Sharp. He only propounded the Sharp ratio. Hmm. Same person, he created the style analysis. Style and skill, he clearly identified that one. The style is the how the investment manager are going to fix. Skill is the skill level of the portfolio management. It is equivalent to what we have discussed with the Rajinikanth example. The style refers to the how Rajinikanth is smoking the cigarette. The skill is nobody can perform. He is the only one person can perform in the same manner. That is the skill. Same thing. If you are running a portfolio, you should have the skill. Nobody must know. It should be the USP of you. If Nitya is having a portfolio, she may run a portfolio management. It is her style. How she is going to estimate. There should not be any deviation. The skill is how Nitya is gaining the knowledge to run the portfolio. How Nitya acquiring the skill to know the curve direction, when the price will go, when it will come down or when it will go flat. All these things the portfolio manager must know. Based upon that only we are able to know why there's a difference between the actual performance and the expected. That's what the skill and style analysis states. Of course, if you are going in deep in case of skill and style analysis, you have to find out the market movement. Nitya skill is how Nitya is preferred well to find out the market movements. How Nitya is studying. That's what in case of analytics you are estimating. What all things you have to consider. That is this style. The skill part is the unique. Nobody will know except Nitya. Nitya will join with State Bank of India and she may run a mutual fund. Nitya is considered as the mutual fund managers. That is the thing what is happening at present. Okay, that is the thing what we have discussed yesterday. Let us move on to this today's story. That is the most different and unique methods used at present is return decomposition analysis. Don't worry, I think your face is going down. It start boring. We will make it as easy. This method is called return decomposition analysis. Whether you are alert? What, Kirtana? No news.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma. Good. So everybody is alert. So don't worry. It is somewhat boring, but if you take it in a positive method, it is not boring. We will make it as a pleasant one. Okay. Return decomposition is nothing. It is another type of style and skill of the portfolio managers. Return means when you are starting your portfolio management business. Say for example, let us assume Subhashri is going to run the HDFC mutual fund. Subhashri has been appointed. Assume that now Subhashri age is around 45. She traveled in Jantar Mantar to obtain the age of 45. She gained very big experience working in JB Morgan, Deloitte, all the other companies, Templeton, everywhere. So now Subhashri joined hands with this HDFC. She is going to create a new portfolio. HDFC multi-cap portfolio. She is the manager. She is going to know where she can invest. That is very important in case of mutual funds. Subhashri should know where we have to invest. Since she selected multi-cap, she can invest in bonds, equity, plus small cap, mid cap and large cap also. The independence will be given to Subhashri to decide about that one. for HDFC. She has been appointed. So, if she wish to market that portfolio to the public, Subhashri as an HDFC multi-cap mutual fund manager, she has to first market. Otherwise, we can't do anything. She has to sell the HDFC multi-cap units to the public. When she decided to sell to the public, Subhashri should make a very nice advertisement. She will tell clearly that if you are investing in HDFC multi-cap by now, what will be the return you will get after 10 years, after 20 years, like that. She has to plan now efficiently. She has to tell to the public, if you are coming and investing in HDFC multi-cap mutual fund, our returns will be minimum 14%. Maybe by that time only 8%. Now it is 16 or something. 14% she has to tell. So based upon that, the investors will see, oh, HDFC multi-cap is saying that 14% return, and they have appointed a person called Subhashri having around 25 plus years of experience in mutual fund. So that is the skill of Subhashri. And remember that after 1 year and after 2 years, the investors will go through and see what is the actual net asset value of the HDFC multi-cap funds, which is managed by Subhashri. It should be somewhat equal. Otherwise, immediately the unit holders will come out of the HDFC multi-cap and they will go and join with the competitor which is run by the Nitya. That is very important. That is the skill set of the portfolio managers. Here Subhashri is not only taking, the entire team of Subhashri is going to manage that portfolio. The return means the estimated returns what Subhashri did. The decomposition means what are all the parameters what Subhashri set to find out the returns. We will see one live example in the next slide. I will directly connect with online and we can see. That is the return decomposition. The estimation clearly and the difference. Why there is a difference? Subhashri has to tell. The different method of decomposition. It may be based upon the years of investment. It may be depends upon the volatility or returns expected by the investors. Based upon that one, Subhashri should create a nice analytics. Now every company is creating because we have to inform to the investors. In case of India, we are having the very good schemes, pension fund schemes, all are coming under the now mutual funds. And State Bank of India is running. Number of mutual funds are running. They are now practicing this type of return decomposition analysis. You are studying because after your MBA degree, you are going to work there, most of you. If they are not giving appointment, you can sit and earn. Nitya can sit and earn from home. She can do the advisory nature. That is why you are studying the financial analytics. So under return decomposition analysis, the attributes performance are measured with the benchmark. Benchmark means the return. In our example, Subhashri mentioned that minimum 14% in interest or returns you will get if you are investing in our investments. That is the benchmark. If there is a difference after 1 year, Subhashri is expecting minimum 14%. If it is more, nobody will ask question. But if it is less, public will ask question. You are accountable. Be clear. That is why you are preparing this type of performance attribution report. Here there is two approaches. Top-down approach. Top-down approach means what is the maximum cap you can invest and minimum amount we can invest. Selection. Whether we are going to select investments in equity, debts, like that. We'll see how it is working. Okay. Let us see some of the examples. What is presently going on. In case of India, first example let us see in case of HDFC. HDFC is running a good portfolio for the pension, national pension scheme. So let us see how the HDFC portfolio is planning, their expectation, the benchmark. Okay. Whether you are able to see the HDFC screen?
No, sir.
You are unable to see. You are able to see only PowerPoint screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then I will stop sharing and share the entire screen. Yes. Now are you able to see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is HDFC NPS calculator. Okay. See that one. This is created by the HDFC because HDFC is also running a nice portfolio. You can see that one. This portfolio. You can see. Let us see the investment philosophy. They have given everything about the national pension scheme. They have given about the role of HDFC. They have given how they are going. However, in case of India, they are not giving importance for the who is running this thing, the manager. But if you are going through the European countries and American countries, even Australian countries, they will mention the name. Of course, India has to change because who is responsible for that one. If Subhashri is running, they will mention the name of the Subhashri in the management team. You can see here they have mentioned the management team of HDFC Pension. Shumit Shukla, who is the CEO, Fagun Pancholi, Nagesh Pai. They are all the fund managers and they are running this show. That is, they will decide where to invest and how to invest, and they have fixed the benchmark. Let us see how these fellows, very big persons, Sumit, Fagun, Vishwas, Nagesh, all these persons are fixing the benchmark as per our method. By within next 20 years, we will see the photos of Nitya, Subhashri, Yasin, Kirtana, Sneha photos here. Whether I will see? What happened? No response.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
you should be very
Yes, sir.
confident.
Yes,
Your
sir.
photo should come here. Okay, let us see how these persons created the benchmarking. They mentioned your current age and how you have to invest. They prepared a nice calculator. That is why you are studying that one. I am not interested in how to design the calculator because it is well designed. Now we are having number of tools to design these type of calculators. Of course, you will study in or Bala sir will tell. Here, let us see the current age of you. What Kirtana, what is your age? Tell me. Let us prepare the pension scheme for Kirtana. What is your age, ma?
23, sir.
Okay, let us see. 23. Okay. 20. I am moving the calculator. 23. So Kirtana decided to invest in mutual fund by this age under the HDFC National Pension Scheme. National Pension Scheme is common, but this portfolio is run by the HDFC, even State Bank is having, LIC is having. Hmm? So these fellows now they are going to estimate. Let us see how they are going to estimate. What, Kirtana, in which age you will going to retire? Hmm? Whether you will retire 60 or 55 like that?
55, sir.
55, okay. So she decided to retire by 55. Hmm. So you can see, so Kirtana is going to invest around 32 months. Hmm. Total investing period. Monthly contribution. How much you are going to contribute for this scheme? Pension fund, or we can say to the mutual fund. Kirtana, tell some amount.
3,000, sir.
3,000, okay. That's enough because this will help future. Okay. See that one? Now Kirtana age is only 23 and she decided that by the age of 55 she is going to retire. You can set your own target. Since they designed for national pension scheme, they mention like that. That means this portfolio is a very big one. They are going to run that fellows what we have decided, these are going to manage. And Kirtana says that after 55 he won't get income, so he decided to invest in this portfolio 3,000 rupees. And you can see that one, the expected return. That is very important. Expected return, what she is expecting. Kirtana, what is your expectation return?
11%, sir.
11%. Oh, very good. Good. It is not showing more than 10. You can see that is how they fix. We will see some other scheme. It may be different. They are very clear that the fund managers decided that they will give maximum 10% return. See that one. That is uniqueness. They are not ready to give 10%. So they can't satisfy Kirtana. So let us see. At present the minimum is it is generating only 8%. So if it is 8%, what Kirtana will get? You can see this is calculated. It calculated principal amount invested by Kirtana will be 11,52,000. Interest will be 41,43,575. Interest means the from this mutual fund portfolio how much they earn. The wealth totally 52,95,575. See that one, what they are telling, if you are set aside 3,000 rupees now and invest in our portfolio, when you are retiring by the age of 55, you will get a lump sum amount of here. You can see 10,59,116. Provided this rate of interest is going on. And every month you will get a pension of 28,243. See that one. If Kirtana invested 3,000 rupees per month, by the age of 55, Kirtana will get 28,243 as pension. Pension here means nothing. Every month. The 3,000 rupees may become 28,000, they are telling. HDFC is very confident in that one. But they are not going more than 10%. They mentioned that the return will not exceed 10%. If the same return is continuing, Kirtana will get 28,243 rupees as pension till her death. You can see that one. That is how the expectations are identified by the portfolio. This is the return decomposition. These are all the parameters. What are all the parameters? Age, retirement age, expected rate of return, These are all the parameters, and monthly contribution. Even you can go for annual contribution. These are all called the parameters to decompose the return. That you must understand clearly. For Sneha, it may be different. Sneha may mention her plan may be different. She decided to retire by 40 years. So the parameter will change. These are all the parameters: current age, retirement age, expected return. These are all the techniques for decomposition. And the return they are mentioning. This method is called return decomposition technique. It is practiced everywhere. Now, this is a unique method used by the portfolio managers. But for this, the skill and style is essential. This is the style of HDFC. And the skill, since Kirtana mentioned minimum 8% she expected, the skill required to get minimum 8% income, the dividend from the portfolio, is very, very essential. It is the brain of the HDFC to provide minimum 8% return on the portfolio. See that one. That is very important thing. That is how the return and decomposition method is working. Let us see another example how for another organization they are doing. State Bank of India. Okay. I will share the screen. Yes, now are you able to see the State Bank of India screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. See that one. Here the fund managers are something different. There also there's a State Bank of India mutual fund. It will be run by the State Bank of India, a nice team. And they used to call it as returns value calculator. This is an online calculator. They used to fix clearly the expected, the benchmark for your returns. If you are working, you must know how to fix the benchmark. Here you can see monthly systematic plan they are given. Lump sum investment. If you want to invest 3,000 rupees, we will ask Mithun. Mithun Sabi, you are there?
Yes, sir.
Tell me how much you are going to invest. This is not pension plan. You can tell how much you are having surplus income, not now. In future, by the age of 30, how much you will invest per month?
5,000, sir.
5,000, okay. See that one? How many years you will maintain able to invest? Tell me any year, 1 to 10 years.
Sir.
10 years, okay. See that one? The expected return. Here they are moving in a very big manner, even 21%. But we can't say that 21%. When you are approaching that one, they will less. Let us assume he is going for 10. Now it is only 8% they are giving. So if Midun Sebi is investing 5,000 rupees monthly for 10 years, the expected return around 8%, because now it is, they are saying that floating also. In State Bank of India portfolio, it is not based upon the pension scheme. This is purely based upon the yearly benchmark. This year benchmark is 7.8% only. That is why I stopped with 8%. So what will be the returns? You can see they calculated. You will earn 9,20,828. That is, if you are investing 5,000 rupees for 10 years, If the return is 8%, simple thing you have studied in corporate finance, the calculator. And they have clearly mentioned this column. Your total investment will be 6 lakh. This blue line column, you can see what will be the total investment for each and every year. For every year they mentioned first year 60,000, second year 1,20,000. See that one. They prepared a nice graph and mentioned. At the same time, the maturity amount. You can see till fourth year, Midun Sebi wished to close that one. He will get only 2,40,000, whatever he invested. But after fourth year, they mentioned that if Midun Sebi wished to withdraw on fifth year, he will get 3,69,000 something. If he wishes to withdraw in the seventh year, he will get 5,64,000. Likewise, they prepared a nice graph and mentioned you. So it means the style of State Bank is till fourth year, they are not, you should not withdraw. Indirectly, it means that whatever you are depositing will give the same money. That is the style. The skill of the State Bank of India mutual fund lies after the fourth year. Based upon the investment, they are saying that one. How much you will get in the SBI mutual funds. See that one. This is the return and decomposition technique used by State Bank of India. For our Midun Sebi, they clearly portrayed. It is based upon your monthly investments value. Okay. So you should be very clear with that one. As an analytics students, you have to do all those things. If a customer is suddenly calling, Midun is calling to Yasin. Yasin is running the State Bank mutual fund means, hello Mr. Yasin, you are in State Bank. Now I am investing 5,000 rupees for 10 years. How much I will get in your mutual fund? Not in fixed deposit or recurring deposit. Recurring deposit means every year they will give interest, but here it is not like that. You can see till fourth year they won't give. So Yasin will tell, don't worry, you have to invest for minimum with us for 4 years, then only you will get the returns. Our portfolio is working well. Yasin is able to tell in our phone immediately. So what Yasin will do, he will open this SBI mutual fund online calculator. Immediately he will tell to Midun Sebi, you can withdraw in 6th year means you will get this amount, and if you are withdrawing in 10th year you will get this amount. Likewise, Midun Sebi is able, Yasin is able to inform to Midun Sebi clearly. So this is the role of analytics in studying the performance attrition. Why you are studying that one? To prepare these type of things. The technical team you have to inform based upon your skill. This is the skill of Yasin. Yasin is running the SBI mutual fund. He is fixing his own style. What will be the benchmark of our return? See that one. This is the application side. You must know. You can visit all this thing and you can try to find out how these people are creating a return decomposition technique. Well, let us see another example of that one. Then if Midun Sebi is ready to, okay, then he will go for request a call back and he can invest now. That is the systematic investment plan, and it is coming under the SBI mutual fund. See that one. How the funds managers are performing. It is very interesting thing. You must know that one. Likewise, let us see another example. Okay. Here also same thing. The SBI, this is the systematic investment plan. Same thing like that one, but this is not like the mutual fund. Here they have mentioned they are having the option. This is the style of State Bank of India SIP, whether you are preferring the SIP or lump sum amount. Lump sum amount means instead of investing monthly, you can invest at a time. You can find out what will be the estimated returns. You can see this green line shows the estimated returns and the blue mention the invested amount. That is how these people are calculating in case of SIP. SIP means systematic investment plan. Let us ask the Pranita. Pranita, Sai Pranita, are you there? She's not there. Sai Pranita. Okay. We'll go for Snega. Snega?
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma. Whether you are going to invest lump sum or monthly in State Bank of India, what is your preference as a client?
Sir, monthly, sir.
Why my was very lazy. So she will select the SIP. How much you are going to invest at present?
10,000.
Only 10,000. Okay.
Yes, sir. Monthly investment.
Okay, don't worry. So she is planning for her marriage. So monthly investment 10,000. You can see this is a very good analytics. If you then the expected rate of return. How much you will expect? Now it is only 8%. So I am reducing because we can't go more than that one now. How many time period? How many years you are going to invest, ma?
Sir, 10 years, sir.
10 years. Okay. Now you can see this SIP. They mentioned that Sneha invested 9 lakh rupees. The estimated returns is 4,81,243, and total amount she will get after 10 years if she is using the State Bank of India SIP, it will be 13,81,243. They have created a nice analytics for that one. That is the benchmark of that one. You can see that one. If she is increasing, it will show if she is investing only 500, if she is going for 2,000, you can see what will be their investment amount, what will be the estimated returns. Even if you increase the expected return, it will show in a graphical manner. This is the role of the analytics here. Time period also. If she is increasing the time period, what will be the returns? That is the benchmarking system what we are follow. Of course, these are all the SIP followed by the State Bank of India mutual fund scheme. That is very quite different. So this is the formula for determining the SIP. They have also given that one. They are telling that it is the compound rate of return system. Same thing. But the main aim is the portfolio manager should work according to the expected return. That is very important thing. Whether you are going for lump sum amount or SIP, the portfolio manager should have a clear-cut idea how much we have to work. It is in your hands. As a financial analytics students, you are able to prepare all those things. When your client is asking, you are able to tell all this answer. Okay, let us see the another example. In case of outside India, yes, exchange traded funds. This is another one. Here is in case of Indian industries, it is different. Whereas in case of other countries, let us assume that our Subhashri is appointed by Deloitte. She is doing the back end process within next year. So what Subhashri will do, because you are not working for Indian condition. If you are going for job, you have to work for US condition also. Nitya, we can assume that whether Nitya is going to work for India. No, she is getting income in India. She is working in Bangalore, but she is working for some other company in US. So Nitya must know what is the US position. That is why I have shown this calculator also. This is the ETF created by the famous organization, that is one of the Deloitte's only. You can see that one. They created an exchange traded fund return calculator. Huh? They have invested nicely in some of the mutual funds. Let us see the ticker. Ticker, that means different mutual funds they are having. You can see these are all the ACC, AADR, ADRA, all are the ticker. Ticker means their mutual fund investment schemes. And this mutual fund investment scheme, they used to call it as ticker. This ticker means a different portfolio. If Subhashri is running one portfolio, it is Subhashri's portfolio. If Pranit is running, it is Pranit portfolio. Okay. If Karthik is running, Karthik portfolio. But it is run by the same organization. They used to give the ticker, that is investment in some of the funds area. If you click, say for example, ADRA, or you can tell any clickers. Let us ask who is ready. Jnaneshwari, are you there? Jnaneshwari is not there. Huh? Then who are all there? Junaid Basha?
So yes, sir.
Yes. You can tell any one of the ticker you can interested to invest. You can see. Are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
From AADR to AGG, number of schemes are there. Which one you are ready to invest? Tell anyone.
ACIM, sir. ACIM.
ACIM. Okay. So here, our Junaid is decided to invest in ACIM portfolio. Let us assume Junaid is in Florida, not in India. How much he will invest? Here you can see it is based upon the amount, starting date, ending date. They won't ask anything because this is a style of ETF returns created by DOJ. How much you will invest, Junaid, in dollars, not in rupees? Tell me some amount in dollars.
20,000.
$20,000. Oh, very big money. You can see on 20,000. So he is going to invest today 23/1/11. Okay. So what will be his investment in, because within this 23 will go for today's date. Yes, 21. January. Yes, let us assume like that. And how many, when you will close the portfolio, here it is there. Let us assume in within 2026 April or January. Because our friend wish to invest in the portfolio around 20,000 for his marriage. Hmm? Let us assume he is going to get married by 2027. Because Florida means it is more amount. Okay, we will calculate the returns. It takes time to calculate because the portfolio managers are preparing the values. It takes more time, I think so. Anyhow, you can try in your home because it is night time there. So how they used to calculate that one? If you enter that one, you will get the final value and annual returns. That is also very important thing. What will be the returns here? In our Indian example, we have to input the returns. That is Indian style. But here it is not like that. The returns is the expected one. What will be the return? They have to tell. Okay, that is how these people are doing that one. Okay. This is the return decomposition method. You have to understand that one. Here it takes more time. You can try in the same link. The link is DQYDJ organization, and they used to calculate. This is a nice method of calculating that one. This is the ETF return created by them. Okay, so this methods we used to call it as a return decomposition method. Okay, these are all the practical examples you must know. Okay, let us coming back to our area once again. So next thing is the allocation effect. Okay. Yes, we'll go back to PowerPoint. Yes, are you able to see the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So that is the method what we discussed, return decomposition analysis. Here it is based upon the two effect. One is called allocation of effect. Allocation effect means where we are investing, where the amount has been invested. You can see in this graph they might have invested in small cap equity, small cap value, small cap growth, core fixed income, real return fixed income. These are all the different securities they are planning. There is no need for telling to us. In case of US example, they won't reveal, but they will be transparent among themselves. The return they have to work. That's all very important thing. How much return they will get. The selection effect in this return decomposition method, it is equivalent to the portfolio. I think you might have studied in portfolio management. That is, if you are investing in more number of securities, your standard deviation tends to decrease. That is the selection effect. That means instead of investing in one or two securities, if you are going to invest in 10 or 15 securities, then your risk will be less. That is mentioned under the selection effect. So that will be the reason why more deviation is coming in performance attrition. Likewise, we used to call it as interaction effect in performance. It is based upon the sector investments. In case of India, if you are investing in banking companies, we are having the Bank X. If you are investing in FMCG, we are having the FMCG sectors. So these are all the different methods. Previously, we used to have the fundamental analysis. I hope you have studied all this fundamental analysis based upon the balance sheet and income statement. we will study the book value, whether the book value is increasing or decreasing. Based upon that, they will know what is the performance of the portfolio. And another method has been recently introduced by the Brinson. Actually, it was introduced in 1986, but some of the organization, Bloomberg, Morningstar, they are using the concept of Brinson model, and their method is entirely different. They used to create the methodology based upon the moving average method. That is the uniqueness of the Brinson model. So if you can time, you can visit the Bloomberg website, because Bloomberg is providing a nice analytics in performance attribution based upon this model, Brinson model. And in case of Bloomberg, they created based upon the moving average. What is the present level, 2 days, 3 days, likewise. Based upon, they nicely created a moving average method, which is created by this Brinson, and they are following that one. If you are having time, you can visit, because these are all the essential things you must know for your application side. You can run. Yasin can simply sit in his home and do everything, and he will earn. He can invest, he can create his own portfolio, and he can do the business nicely. Need not depend upon State Bank or HDFC or JB Morgan like that. You yourself can do, provided if you know all these techniques. So visit the Bloomberg website also to know how the Bloomberg is doing. That is how the performance attributions are mentioned. Okay. So based upon today's discussion, you must know how performance attributions are measured in case of Indian situation as well as in case of US situation. The main reason you have to study is you have to create an analytics to find out the expected one. Benchmarking. Benchmarking is very essential. Real life, most of the fund managers, they created a nice benchmarking with some calculators. We have discussed the HDFC National Pension Scheme calculator, a benchmarking event. Then we have discussed the State Bank of India benchmarking calculators. All these things, return we have to enter, then only we will get what will be the returns. But in case of the global thing, we have discussed how the returns are identified. You might have seen that one. In case of Deloitte Group, they are expecting, if you are investing this money, after 10 years we are able to give so much money. What will be the return, they will tell. That is the benchmarking fixed by the American companies compared to Indian companies based upon the return decomposition method. So as an analytical students, go through this model. Of course, for you it is only theory. Go through the website what I have discussed, and you yourself can run your own consultancy firm for portfolio if you know all those things. Or if you are going to work, now itself you can study. It's very interesting. You can help anybody, even it will help you. For our Midun Sabi, it will work. How to invest, how much investment you will get, what will be the return, you can know everything. That is today's class. So with this first 3 units over, we have already completed the 3 units. This part is coming under the second unit, last heading, because since it is coming under portfolio, I discussed at the end of the 3rd unit instead of 2nd unit. Okay, these are all the syllabus for your midterm examination. So midterm examination will be in 2 parts. One is your practical that I will conduct possibly next week in online only. Offline, we are having only theory from all the 3 units. So with this, we are having remaining 2 units. Next week we will start the 4th unit, insurance analytics. 5th unit, it is only theory. However, Bala sir will tell you about the some R programming. Use that one. I will tell. I already posted in the LMS what are all the R programmings we can use in the finance. Okay. With this we will conclude. Any doubt you can ask. And I will tell clearly about our midterm examination. I will post it in the group. Okay. Monday onwards we will move on to the I think next unit. Okay. Now you can switch on your video camera because Nelson sir is very clear that only the students are coming to the video, you have to give the attendance. Come on, Nitya, Irfan is there. Durga Prasad came. Good, Junaid. Sneha is there. What, Sneha? When I am calling, you are not here. Huh?
Yes, sir. I was there, sir.
Then even Subhashri is missing. What happened? Subhashri, Bhuja, Kirtana, Jnaneshwari. Jnaneshwari, there is no response.
Properly, sir. It is coming hazy.
But
I
your
have-
class advisors are not ready to give attendance. They are not believing me. They told, sir, we have to see their face, then only we will give attendance. So don't blame me if I marked absent, because if you are not showing or if you are not coming into the video. Most of them are not coming. Shukrut is not there. Madhumida is not there. Balaji. Karthik is not there. Okay. We will meet next week in 4th unit with insurance analytics. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.